Sana ki
Mm.
Sana sijaona kisipeke na ho.
Order, honorable members. Let's observe a moment of silent prayer or meditation. Thank you. Please be seated. Honorable Theologo, is the speaker out of order?
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, the DA has raised a motion of no confidence against you as the Speaker and the head of this institution. We would like you to please recuse yourself from the chair today, as this, we ask with
Order, Chair.
with respect, as
Order,
this is an
Chairperson.
auspicious affair.
As an order, Honorable Theologo, may you please take your seat? Honorable Musenugi.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. This is the special business of the House, and we have the order paper. I will request that the Honorable Speaker proceed with the business of the House. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker.
Honourable Theologo, may you please-
Unfortunately, Speaker, do not
Honourable
put shade on the
Theologo.
Premier's debate and speech
Honourable
today.
Theologo.
It is the state of the
Honourable
province.
Theologo.
We would love
May
you to
you please
recuse
take your
to keep
seat.
the respect of
May you
this
please take your
very
seat,
important
your seat,
affair.
Honourable
No, Honourable
Theologo.
Speaker, this legislature has been dysfunctional for the
Honourable
past 3 weeks.
Theologo.
Unfortunately, we've
May you
not been to the
please-
vaccination program.
Theologo,
We
may you
have to
please
have
take your
oversight.
seat.
We've not been to the school openings
There was
and
an
to the
order, I want
results.
to rule on that order first.
Please,
Honourable
Honourable
Theologo, may you
Speaker,
please
be
take your seat?
respectful.
The rules of this House are very much clear. To not raise your hand, you wanted to speak, I gave you that opportunity. That was an order. And this is my ruling in that order. This is a special sitting convened in terms of the Constitution of the Republic to give the motion that has been referred to the office of the Speaker has been received and will be processed through normal processes of this House. Thank you very much, honourable members. Let's proceed to the business of the day. Honourable members, distinguished guests, will now proceed, and we are convened, all the honourable members. We are convened today, honourable members, in terms of section 110, subsection 2, Provincial Legislature standing rules, to allow the Premier to present the state of the whips, with all members must inform the office. We also confirm the physical sitting as you are here now today, honourable members. Stakeholders that we normally invite in.
Speaker, before the Premier, thank you. This because there is a communication platform in that they are requesting that a link be sent because they won't be able to attend due to, and that was communicated in the group. Maybe it's this member to attend. The sitting we have long.
Honorable is burning somewhere. Kupa le check megala ya lona ya metlakala. Order, honorable members, order, order. As to accommodate that might have happened. Sent or by an individual to join. It's not a train smash. There's a link. The same link that has been provided to the stakeholders will be new proceed to Nakolo. That recognized you, and you have said it, honorable members, in terms of orders, are very clear. Let's allow the Premier. I'm now ruling on any other order. I've given you opportunity, honorable members. Proceed to Nakolo. Proceed to Nakolo. Nearly said honorable Babuile that when the Premier starts to sign, it's always done that way. You will. is proper. Khul.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Honorable Speaker, could I ask, with respect, your kind permission, all those who have departed from this world because of COVID-19, those who are infected, is in store for us. With your permission, please, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Let's rise, honorable members.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Speaker of the Northwest Provincial Legislature, Honorable Basil Mutshumi, Just President of the Northwest Division Judiciary present, members of the Executive Council, members of the Northwest Province, members of the National Assembly from the Northwest with us this morning, Honorable Permanent, wherever they are, the Chairperson of the Northwest House of Traditional Leaders, Council of the Governing African National Congress, and his alliance partner, distinguished guests, members of the media, as we gather here today, just over 111 million people around the world have contracted COVID-19. 2.5 million cases of COVID-19 have been reported with just contracted COVID-19, and almost 50,000 cases with over the continent. This pandemic has changed the way opportunities of many of our children, discouraged many policemen and women, and many patrons and pay homage and traditional affairs, and intellect. He set the initial phase of our mission that has guided our Honorable Speaker, Becca Kotane, whose birth, Makotane, is no more, but the lessons of her, we thank God and Pella in particular, are fortunate to live within a walking distance, distant a future.
There's them to take on.
To members as a state, devastation, shown by many professionals who put their lives, the leadership provided by His Excellency, risk-adjusted strategy, fought in the knowledge that we have a through myriad of difficult, but community access to primary health care, infrastructure improvements, Chief Executive Officer for the saving procedures, and Speaker, live emails from, we have managed to put in public and sustained owned of the Johnson head worker, Elsenberg, and the Klaksdorp, Italy. After we will move to the second phase out in due course. 30% to 40% are still a problem, but the department can do better going forward. For the PCA and approved organizational structure, Memorial Hospital in Freiburg and the Mahike, and we should be announcing, and Joburton Community Health BAM TB, and joint backup supply of water and electricity interruptions. Province for the prevent life expectancy, who despite the academic year, the odds and attained represented grade 12 in the Northwest against all odds, who obtained 7 distinctions for 2020, as well, and learners are better equipped to meaningfully participate, remains the high point of our strategy to the internet through broadband 2021 academic year. In addition, teaching staff, such as cleaners, especially in our schools, as well as strengthen the capacity and functionalities, we are fully implementing this third stream for a general education. In the agriculture learning areas, this would in outbreak of COVID-19 distancing. The schools, proper safety of learners is of paramount. Have been contrived more schools with educators, appropriate pet latrines in one pet latrines, while by end of 44 more will be provided this year. We targeted 10 schools for 19 protocols. Invited 16 water storage in Diremolema, 18 in Dr. K tanks per district, and Dr. KK1. In the 2021-22 financial year, 597 million for planning and construction, alleviate overcrowding and reduce asbestos has been identified. Full asbestos schooling are those schools with partial. In the 2021-22 and Moodville, combined workshops at Wagpos High School, a farm school model, a cultural farm school in 2022. Learning houses and business entity. Sibanye Gold, building and upgrading. Was complete through our RAND. We have established 28 vulnerable communities, increasing access to nutrition, to improve distribution turnaround time banks. We, among households and vulnerable side, 15 million to establish a. Honorable Speaker, we continue to strengthen during and post-crisis hunger and undue security of about 24,000 area. In the last year alone, foster care 19, SASA had approximately just over. While hunger 19, severity of the impacts. And withdrawal, Speaker, we have an obligation that need our intervention. And part of that, women cooperatives and SMEs. In November last year, doors have serviced over basic counter. We continue to digitization through social media, listening. In addition, administration, Speaker, the development for participation at Mante, in the, by the end, creative as have been explored, combated in pandemic. Speaker, to tackle poverty, the Springbok would enable the dialogue. This prevention to a communal farming that stock support program, poultry, vegetables, files creating. We are supporting products. In addition, packages. Earthen dams in Lihuruzi by floods and livestock farming. Mamusa 2 financial year, as committed in the last 86 rather, we have sown the next season and identified a further of 16,000 tons of lucerne. 3 livestock facilities first were sold to the value of human rights. We had planned to build, we have managed to deliver. Speaker, COVID-19 hit plans are underway to cap projects that were started that need to be completed. Not increase. We have decided on tractors. These rates and livestock policy is being implemented government assistance to make 21, and the number of affected totally collapsed houses that are slows has been affairs for the declaration homes and are considering the use of require a we try to implement it to questionable as close to indicate and fruitless expenditure. In no workmanship, back contractors who fail to deliver the number of training work, as I said, are amabapi. Haribone matata. Konde faridira mo. Yona. Mumalu. Dilekanye diwa. And submitted report as I said. Honorable Speaker.
Please.
The repairs paid in the upgrading of rural roads in the Northwest. Roads we are creating will be implemented by the targeting youth and women. Infrastructure fund and cross-border roads as implementation of a monitoring and evaluation service delivery backlogs is a must. Efforts to improve rural roads. Mohwase been occupying houses for decades across the province. The North's individual units remain a business plan of agency concluding regulatory authority stock. This will enhance for the gap market. It's inundated with allegations of fraud and traditional councils. Where there is prima facie evidence, such matters must be from April 2021 unit to perform investigation municipality traditional authorities will be functioning reporting directly to the Premier. We came to this August House, including the Premier, as provider duty at the beginning of April this year, even and at times across all three spheres. A functionally efficient and integrated government where transformation and job creation, economic modeling. The office of the Premier will, as pronounced in the last supper, military veterans by President Cyril Ramaphosa in with all military veterans, the provisions of the military veterans. The office of the Premier is engaging to put speed on that one. And I want to emphasize dire socioeconomic needs, coordinating the important task of in the fourth industrial revolution. KK and Ngakamuti Remolema district implementing an upgrade of. We are busy with the reconfiguration in parallel to ensure continuity of service April this year. In addition, the office of the citizens will then have access to the fourth industrial revolution, breakneck speed to ensure that with the national departments and services in our properties, some of these facilities in the Dr. KK district by Broadbank in Frako,